What if your next smartphone could cool itself like a mini air conditioner and stay fast, even during heavy use? That's exactly what Huawei might be working on with the Mate 80 series. According to a trusted leak from Weibo tipster at Smart Pikachu, Huawei is developing a new triple-layer cooling system for its upcoming flagship phones, expected to launch later this year. This cooling tech is said to bring improvements in three major areas: internal durability, active heat dissipation, and smart temperature control. Let's break this down in real-world terms. Internal durability means the phone will be built in a way that helps it resist heat damage over time. Phones that heat up too much can slow down, damage internal parts, or cause the battery to wear out faster. To avoid this, Huawei is planning to use ultra-thin built-in cooling fans inside the Mate 80 series. These fans are likely made of aluminum, a material known for being lightweight, rust-resistant, long-lasting, and excellent at conducting heat. So instead of just heating up and staying hot, the phone will actively push that heat away using actual moving parts. This is where active heat dissipation comes into play. Unlike passive cooling, which depends on natural heat escape, active cooling uses energy and built-in hardware to control heat in a smarter way. It can push out hot air, transfer heat across different layers, and make sure the device doesn't get too warm during games, video recording, or other demanding tasks. It helps keep the phone's performance smooth without slowdowns caused. By overheating, the third-part smart temperature control takes things a step further by using sensors and a built-in thermostat. This part of the system keeps an eye on the phone's temperature in real time and adjusts things like processing speed and fan power to make sure the phone stays at a safe level. So if the phone notices it's heating up, it can cool itself down quickly before you even realize it's warm. Huawei has done something similar before. For example, the Mate 70 series used a large 6,870 square millimeters vapor chamber cooling system, which spread out across a big area inside the phone. That made a noticeable difference in keeping things cool. Now, if this new leak is accurate, the Mate 80 series is going even further. This would be one of the first times we're seeing a flagship phone with such a smart, multi-layered approach to heat management. It's not just about keeping the phone from overheating, it's about improving long-term performance, battery life, and even safety. On top of all that, rumors suggest that the Mate 80 might also come with a new Kirin 9 processor. If true, this chip could offer better energy efficiency, faster speeds, and improved multitasking. Combine that with advanced cooling, and you're looking at a phone that's not only powerful, but also designed to stay cool under pressure. Although Huawei hasn't confirmed anything officially yet, it's clear the company is focusing on solving a problem that many users deal with: everyday phones getting too hot when pushed hard. Whether it's gaming, filming in high resolution, or multitasking between apps, overheating can make even the best phones feel laggy or unstable. Huawei seems ready to fix that in a big way. If the Mate 80 series launches with this smart cooling technology, it could change how future phones handle heat. And if the trial production goes well, we might hear more about it as the launch gets closer. So, do you think smarter cooling could be the next big thing in smartphones? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button if you found this helpful, and make sure to subscribe to our channel for more tech updates made simple.
Can one phone camera handle both bright sunlight and deep shadows at the same time? Most smartphones still struggle with this. You either lose the details in the dark areas or overexpose the bright parts. But Huawei thinks it has solved this problem with the new Pura 80 series. Ahead of its official release, Huawei just shared a short teaser, only 39 seconds. And it's already creating a buzz. This teaser focuses on what could be the phone's biggest strength, the camera. Let's break down what it actually shows, in simple words. First up, the main camera. According to Huawei, this sensor can capture a huge range of colors, even the very fine shades that usually go unnoticed. Whether it's a bright red flower under the sun or a shadowy street at night, the camera adjusts everything automatically to give you a clean and clear shot with true colors. But it's not just about still photos. This teaser also shows how the Huawei Pura 80 handles video recording, and it's impressive. The camera seems to switch smoothly between light and dark without losing clarity. For example, when the video moves from a bright outdoor scene into a dark indoor room, the detail in the darker part stays sharp. You don't get that usual grainy or washed out look. Huawei calls this vivid video recording. What that means is more color, more sharpness, and more depth in every frame. The phone appears to boost things like color saturation and contrast in real time without making it look unnatural. It's like night mode is baked right into the video system, but it doesn't wait for you to activate it, and there's more. The teaser hints that the Pura 80 can capture images with high contrast. Let's say you're shooting during sunset. The sky is bright, but the ground is dark. Usually, phone cameras pick one and mess up the other. But Huawei says this camera can bring out the details in both the sky and the shadows, all in one frame. Earlier leaks suggested that this phone would have major improvements in video quality, and now this teaser is adding more weight to those claims. While the exact camera specs, like how many megapixels or the sensor size, haven't been shared yet, the improvements seem to come from both hardware and smart image processing. The teaser also includes a line that says, "Between light and darkness, the show begins." That's Huawei's way of telling us this phone doesn't care what lighting conditions you're in. It'll still give you a great photo or video. Huawei hasn't gone into full detail about things like frame rate, aperture, or zoom, but based on what we saw in this teaser, the Pura 80 series is shaping up to be a strong option for people who care about mobile photography and video content. And let's not forget, the full launch is happening today, June 11th. So we're just hours away from finding out what the full package looks like, including battery capacity in milliampere hour, charging speed in watt, display refresh rate in hertz, and of course, detailed camera numbers in megapixels. Huawei clearly wants to stand out with the Pura 80 series, and from what we've seen so far, it might just succeed. So, what feature matters most to you in a smartphone camera? Low light photos, smooth video, or great color accuracy? Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you want more tech updates made simple. Thanks for watching. Why isn't Apple calling the next iPhone the iPhone 26? It might sound strange, but that question actually makes a lot of sense right now, because Apple is changing the names of its operating systems, and many people thought the iPhone would follow the same idea. So, here's what's really going on. Apple is planning to rebrand iOS, macOS, iPadOS, and visionOS starting this year. At the upcoming Worldwide Developers Conference 2025 event in June, the company is expected to announce that all its operating systems will now match the number of the coming year. That means the next iOS update won't be called iOS 18. It'll likely be named iOS 26 since it's being released for the year 2026. It's kind of like how car companies name their models. For example, a car launched in 2025 often gets a 2026 badge. So naturally, people started asking, will Apple also change the name of the iPhone 17 to match this new system? Something like iPhone 26 instead? The answer is no. According to Mark Gurman, a well-known Apple insider, Apple has no plans to rename the iPhone 17. And he explains why. iPhones are a lot more personal to people than software updates. Users tend to remember iPhone names more than they do iOS numbers. If Apple suddenly went from iPhone 17 to iPhone 26, it might confuse customers.